Welcome to the Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast. This week's episode is sponsored by Eric Struna on the day after his 36th birthday. This week we got Evan, Tim, Corey, Alex, Jaimen and Erich. Kristen McDonald and Jasan also hop on briefly to talk about the New York Team Challenge match between the Widowmakers and the Whips at Greenville. We're going old school this week. I got 9 topics.
Ooh.
Eric, since yesterday was your birthday, pick a number between 1 and 9. We got a front 9 of topics this week.
We're going to go 9.
Are we though?
Yeah,
maybe not. Yeah, maybe let's go 3 instead.
As far as you know.
love when Pat gives you 9 options and you pick
Exactly.
3 of them.
Yeah, that was the sound.
because Corey's the only one who always starts with 9. So
Well, 3 times 3 is 9. It's like the best number.
All
So
right.
if not 9, 3.
That's also the fun of it. I like to there's certain things that you like to get going, like get wound up, and that's not one to wind up. All right, well, that whole 3 or topic 3 is the Discap January newsletter, which is mostly upcoming events. We got December monthly at SPW, which just happened. We'll talk about that when we get to a different hole. First Tracks next Thursday. Discap memberships will first be available for $30 at the first monthly of the year. First Tracks, which will take place at Geralman Disc Golf Course on January 1st, 2026. We'll play 1 round of the J27 loop, and scores from the round will determine initial tag order for the year. There will be options to play in the professional division for $20, amateur division for $10, the rec division for $5, or the women's division for $5. There will also be an optional ace pot, $2 per player. Then on February 15th, the Ice Bowl, the 20th annual J Park Ice Bowl, is a PDGA Doubles XC tier event run every year as a fundraiser for the Regional Food Bank of Northeastern New York. It is a bring your own partner doubles event, trophy only aside from the pro divisions. Registration for that opens January 2nd, so the day after First Tracks. And they're looking for volunteers to run the February monthly. Please reach out if you are interested. Is there like a traditional one?
Nope. Really, the only traditional ones are the January and
April.
July.
I was going to say the Greg Kurtz one.
Yeah, what's April?
Isn't that generally Heiser?
No.
No.
It was last year, but
Yeah, it has been, I'm sure, in the past, but it is definitely not as
It's
guaranteed.
been bottles for a while, right? For the past year, it's mainly been bottles doing a lot of the monthlies, if I'm not mistaken. Wherever they are. Yeah, I could be wrong. Whatever.
Okay, well, announcements. Please remember, if there's snow on the tee pads on any course, don't play from that tee. Anybody who listens to this knows that, so just, footprints suck. If you participated in any of the 2025 Discap Flex events, please take a moment to fill out the survey from Mike Schwartz. Your feedback helps us improve future events. Has anybody here participated in the survey?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
So Evan, Corey, did I hear Alex?
Yep.
Tim, Eric?
Yes, sir.
So everybody but me and Jaimen?
I didn't participate in any of the flexes.
Absolutely, Jaimen. I didn't. I participated in the finale one, and that I don't know if that really. I don't know if I'm the target audience for that survey.
Talking about if they want to make it more legitimate or less legitimate, kind of is what my feel of it was.
Where did your opinion go?
That's super personal, Pat. I mean, no, I said I think it was keeping it single round and just more casual for AMs, but I'm an AM player, so it's totally different. My count, I'm sure my vote counts a lot less.
No, I'm pretty sure your vote counts exactly. It's not like there's a when we vote in the elections, what is that called? Not popular choice, but
Electoral college.
Thank you.
yeah, the core, yeah.
yeah, Eric. There's no electoral college. I'm gonna edit all that to where it sounded like I knew that right off the bat. So
Please do. I can't wait.
no, Eric, there is no electoral college, which I knew initially. I did not have to ask anybody. But no, I mean, your vote should count. It's going to count as much as anybody else's. Any other comments on the survey, though? Any other thoughts?
I think it's a general good idea to, get the feedback.
I hope they stay on Fridays. I enjoy taking a day off to play disc golf.
I don't think that was up for debate. I think he already kind of announced that, and it was more to do with payouts and buy-ins and such.
Yeah, there were no questions about it, but someone said they were considering Saturday, but I thought it said in the post that it was definitely going to stay on Fridays.
If they could add, a handful of 5 to 5:30 slots, that would be ideal for me personally, but that's a nitpicky thing.
I mean, I get why people might want it on the weekend, but it's like, isn't this supposed to be an alternative to weekend disc golf? Like an actual rated round that counts during the week, where some people who can't play on the weekend, you know what I mean? Some people have jobs that they just can't play on the weekend, so.
And I was going to take a moment to give Alex a little bit of life advice. Now that I'm a wise 34-year-old adult male, take the PTO, bro. I would say you can't take it with you when you die, which is probably possible, but sometimes you can take it with you if you transfer jobs. But just take the PTO.
I'm going to back Corey up here and give you guys Tim, get a pen and paper ready. The flexes will all be on the first Friday of the month from April to September. So take Corey's advice, put in for your PTO now, everybody. Get those days off.
I 100% agree with Corey's wise decision.
That was super wise.
Always take the time to play disc golf.
Especially now where everything's so, I'm just going to use this term a little loosely, woke. I gotta say mental health day. You just say mental health day, boom. You don't have PTO? You know what? Take the day off anyways. Mental health day.
This coming from the guy who's off every other Friday. So there's a 50% chance he's going to make any of those tournaments. So take it as you will.
Yeah, but if you don't use those personal days by the end of the year, they get burned.
I've never had a conversation with Corey where it's not like, hey, I've got the week off coming up pretty quick.
It's like, what do? I hope you don't work at a nuclear facility or something.
He huffs a lot of gasoline on accident or on purpose, but it definitely happens.
I might just think I had the day off. Or I need the day off. I can't go to work right now.
I mean, I've already got a week and change planned for AM World, so it's not like I have infinite PTO, but I appreciate the advice, Corey.
All right. Any other comments on the survey? All right. As many of you are renewing your 2026 PDGA memberships, be sure to reach out to any of the board members for a $5 discount code for DisCap members only. There's still a chance to be entered in the raffle to support DisCap's spot at the ADK Summer Sports Expo, previously spearheaded by Tim DeFranco. Check out some of the sweet prizes available. Kat Bemis and Mike Schwartz are up for re-election this year. If you are interested in running for the DisCap Board of Directors, keep an eye out for election details coming soon, Eric. You running?
You never know. Could be in 2030, maybe.
Well, you're 36 now. You can be president at 35. So if you can be president, why can't you be on the DisCap Board of Directors?
Why not just be president?
Corey can't be president. Just saying. But
yeah,
you can.
Corey, you're still pretty young, right?
It doesn't work like the PDGA where you can't run for president in the year you turn 35.
I think it's really funny that Eric doesn't even listen to the podcast he's on when Corey just said his age.
Pick that up too.
Half ago.
Did he actually say the number?
Yeah, he said he's 34. That's how I knew.
Well,
I knew Corey was in his 30s until he said it 10 minutes ago. I didn't know.
Refuses to listen to recordings or live.
Live.
Okay. Move past it.
Yeah, that's cool. And finally, the DisCap annual meeting will be coming up in mid-February. All DisCap members are welcome to join. We will have a form available soon for any topics you would like addressed during the meeting. More details soon. We hope to see you there. So that is your DisCap newsletter. That was a whole 3. Evan, what do you got? Anything but whole 3. And if you want to avoid 9 for a minute, that's cool too.
How about 7?
Okay, whole 7. This has to do with Player of the Year. A couple weeks ago, I was saying how, you know what? I'm not going to do all the other divisions for Player of the Year because I don't want to have to remember, Evan Parsley, 2025 MA40 player, that kind of stuff. But then I realized I don't have to remember that. Yeah, I could still do it,
Right. You can bestow the award and not have to call it out every time.
I'm just not going to call it out every time. So
fine.
I went and I did a bunch of, just with my old system, where if you finished in those 12 events that we narrowed down, there's a couple I had to tweak. And if you pick that one, I'll address it and we'll figure that out. But since it's the end of the year, I figured pick a division, Evan, any division that you think should have a Player of the Year, other than we're going to avoid MPO and FPO for right now. So any other division, we'll try to figure out who won it.
I would say MP40 because those are the guys that I look up to.
All right, MP40. I did, in fact, determine a winner for MP40. I actually made my own spreadsheet. Some of the cells, I learned cells, some of the cells have dollar signs, but it didn't affect the total scores.
That's fine. A little extra flavor.
And there is one change I made because there was nobody in the MP40 division that played at the Battle of Saratoga. I switched it to April Shower.
Okay, makes sense. I support that.
Okay, so we got Mine Kill, Stony Kill, Warwick, Long Island Open, Fools Fest, Wilcox Wow, Jammer, Mighty Gaw, Kisco, Cedar Beach, April Showers, and Batten Kill. With that knowledge, Evan, take a guess. Who do you think might have won the MP40 Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast Player of the Year?
I'm kind of tossing it around, but I'm going to go with my gut and say Brian Biggersmith.
All right. Does anybody else have a different guess?
Chad Larson.
Gonna throw out Jason Lasasso.
Damn, I was between Chad and Jason. I would say Jason too.
All right. Anybody agree with any of those or have a different one?
I think Chad's generally a pretty good bet, but honestly, there could be a lot. There's a lot of people who are old.
Wow.
Fucking Boom, roasted, dude.
No, he's not wrong. Based on volume, I would also put Jason Gorsuch in the mix, maybe, but
Oh, I like that. I like that answer a
I
lot.
don't hate that.
I'll stick with Brian just because that was my first thought.
I like the Jason Lasessa, but that's biased.
Bias, you don't even know who he is.
All
I
right.
don't even know who I am.
All right. So it looks like 22 players got points. Well, why don't we do top 7 because that means they got 3 points. So that
Nice.
means they probably won something. Silvio Sanchez won the Cedar Beach Classic in the MP40 division.
Nice.
Michael D'Angelo won Mighty Gaw, and Mike Moser got $3 for winning Wilcox Wow. No, he got 3 points for winning the Wilcox Wow. And Sam Richter won the Stony Kill Scramble.
Mm-hmm.
In 4th place, won the Jammer and came in 3rd at the Scramble. That's Joe Jaskolka. So he ended up with 4 points. 3rd place with a win at Mine Kill. 2nd place at Fools Fest. Anybody want to guess? Steve Brinster in 3rd place.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, me too. 2nd place, got himself 8 points. Won the Fools Fest, 2nd place at the Jammer, won Kisco, Craig Cutler. And your winner, the MP40 Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast Player of the Year, came in 2nd at Wilcox Wow, 3rd at the Jammer, 2nd at Kisco, won April Showers 19, and won Bat and Kill. Got 11 points. Jaimen?
No, I did. It wasn't me. It must have been Jason.
No. I was because he won Bat and Kill. I thought you might know who the answer might be.
No, I'm assuming it's Jason Lasassa. I was just making a I'm not Jason joke.
No, it was actually Chad Larson.
Oh.
Chad Larson is your
Tim called
MP40
it.
winner.
When you change it to April Showers, because that's where he hurt his arm and still won,
Oh yeah.
I figured that was one of the things that probably put him over the top.
Well, I mean, he would have been tied with Cutler otherwise.
Right. Well, I figured he'd still be up there either way, but when you said you switched it to April Showers, that's what I thought did it for him. And it
I like
did.
how that worked out with the numbers. Like
Right.
Chad didn't just play whatever. North.
Yeah, I was going to say that was really good with the numbers because you got a good variety of points all the way across the board.
I think you mean dollars.
Dollars, right. You got a good amount of dollars.
No, he only got $2 at Wilcox. Everything else was a
okay.
number.
Gotcha.
It just became a hassle. Every time I tried to fix the dollar sign, it wouldn't count the total. So,
Yeah, well, in this economy, it's
mhm.
it makes
It's in
sense.
shambles. It's in shambles.
But that was hole 7. There may or may not be one more of those this evening if we get to it or not. Tim, holes 3 and 7 have been selected. What hole would you like?
Since Jason always go, I'm going to take number 1.
All right, hole 1 is the Wilcox Widowmakers versus the Whips at Greenville. We did picks. I did them late. Evan, Tim, Eric, Jason, and Brandon picked the Whips. Alex, Randy, Jaimen, and Caitlin picked the Widowmakers. Corey did not get his pick in early enough, which was partly my fault, as I didn't think to ask until Friday evening at like 6 o'clock.
I say, in the spirit of late picks, it should count.
No, David, you were the one to say, and I agreed. I did wait a little too long. I saw the message the previous day, and then I got distracted. I forgot to come back with it. I was hemming and hawing between, I don't know who was going to win that match, and luckily my vote didn't matter, so I didn't get a loss, but I didn't get a win.
The only reason I said that is because the board had already been posted.
Oh, I
don't
know.
I had actually seen the board. I didn't look at it, like detail it or anything, but I was like, in hindsight, I had said something about, as long as you don't have any insider information or something. But then I was like, the board is up, but I'm a pushover. So I'm glad Jaimen was there he's the enforcer. So I think he's right, though.
Which one? He flip-flopped on me.
No, his initial.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Younger Jaimen.
I was just proving a point on the second one.
Exactly. So I spoke with Kristen McDonald and Jason, and they told me all about the match. This week, we've got Kristen McDonald to talk about the Widowmakers versus Whips New York Team Challenge match at Greenville. So if I'm right, Randy and Jess are the captains for Mindkill. Who are the captains for the Widowmakers?
That is Nick Terralavoro and myself this year. And then we have the assistant to the captain, JP. He helps with matchups just because he knows basically everybody in the entire New York circuit at this point.
You're using that term help, though, right?
Well, she did say assistant to the captain, not assistant captain. So
The assistant to the captain. Yeah, no, he keeps petitioning Kate to let a third captain be named, but he basically, and Nick has been getting more confident with it. He just didn't necessarily want to. It's his second year captaining. Mm-hmm. For some of the players, like, he doesn't necessarily play upstate all the time. So, like, to see some of the names on there, to, know how people play versus how their actual rating looks, The difference could really be something depending on how many tournaments they play. JP, being he does, have disc will travel, he's around a lot. He goes to a ton of tournaments. He is like super close with a lot of the disc cap guys. So, he knows a lot more people. He knows how people play, in real life versus on paper, so he's been kind of helping guide him a little bit with the matchups and all that. I'm essentially the team mom, so I just make sure that like our spreads are covered.
That's a big job too.
Yes.
And I'll tell you from experience, the trick to having 3 captains is you don't ask first, you just do it. And then maybe after the fact, that's what we did our first year. And nobody told us any better. So
exactly. And like I said, it's Nick and me essentially on paper. And then JP, he is the assistant to the captain. He does play a pretty big role in our little trio, but Nick's definitely getting more confident. So he's only going to get better at it.
So do you know how the match came to be played at Greenville?
So I know most of the conversation happened with Nick and at least Randy. They were discussing different places. I want to say Beacon was kind of thrown in the mix there, or even Warwick. We didn't really want to play on a course where other teams would call home. So that way, we were mixing it up a little bit. It was truly neutral. So we ended up settling on Greenville, which at first we were like, oh, sure, Greenville. Like, a lot of them are going to have the advantage, like the Lasassos designed it, It's a really nice course up there. I had actually forgotten I had gotten up there once this summer and played League. So I did know what it looked like without remembering that I knew what it looked like.
Well, if you played it during the summer, you knew at least half of the layout.
Exactly.
The field holes aren't necessarily available, but you've got the trickier hole.
Yes. And that particular night of League, we had played the Hidden Forest Loop.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that we actually, all the women played the hidden loop twice rather than doing the full large layout, which we were pretty thrilled about. Just threw out the idea on that on Friday night. And Nick was like, what do you feel about that? And I checked UDisc and I said, oh yeah, let's definitely do that. I think that'll be nice. Like, especially for a neutral match where it's like, you're able to bring less people. They only had 2 women there day of. They had, I think, 12 guys. So, and of course it was like the day that was going to have the least amount of sunlight. So I was like, yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. That sounds perfect. And I mean, those holes are really beautiful. So it was nice to kind of get a crack at them more than once as we were going through those.
That was going to be my next question. What did you think of the course, at least the Hidden Forest Loop section of it?
Playing it a second time, I like it a lot better. I think the first time it was just like a lot, and it was not a course that I had played before. So I didn't necessarily I didn't play badly, but I didn't play as well as I would have liked to over the summer. And with the ground, I think being nice and firm and all that, like it really wasn't too muddy in the forest, which was super nice. I know like the field holes were getting a little bit muddy out there, but it really is a beautiful course. It's got some elevation. It's got a lot of really unique holes. I would definitely get up there and play it again when it's not freezing. That was tough. It was very, very cold. It was a nice day, but the sun was not out. So it was just very, very brisk all day.
Did you have a favorite hole there?
I really like 6. It's the first one on the hidden loop when you go into the woods there. It's very narrow. It's a very small gap, but if you hit it just right, it's basically a tunnel shot straight down to the basket. There was a few, and the river, the like little creek or whatever it is normally, it was raging. It was just like so full, and it was like rapids and everything. It was awesome. It was so beautiful. It's just, it's very scenic. It's a very, very scenic course. Oh, and there's another one. There's another hole I called it the fairy hole. I can't even remember what number it was, but it was like you shoot between a couple sets of trees and there's kind of like a low ceiling and you have to hit the gap perfectly. And then it like goes out into a smaller opening. That one, the little fairy hole.
I wanted to try it on my knees one time.
Yes. Yeah. You'd probably do better.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think I had one throw. Granted, I sat the first round. We had Christina and Emily play. I played the second round, but I hit the same trees I hit over summer, and then I laced it the second time through. I was like, oh, okay, that felt good at least.
Yeah. If I'm correct, I think you guys came in at 1 and 2 to this match?
Yes. We only had the one win from the previous week, and then we had lost our first couple matches.
And both of those on the road, right?
Yes.
All right. You guys are at 1 and 2. The Whips have it as 2 and 1. And you guys are coming off of a win against the Goats. So how are you guys feeling coming into this match?
We were feeling pretty good. I know that we had a pretty good idea of who we wanted to have play on the opposite team. So I think having a good grasp on that early on and a little bit ahead of time is nice. It kind of puts your nerves at ease. In neutral matches, you only need to bring 11 and 2. So I know, like I said, they brought 2 women. They originally were only going to have 11 guys, but then they added 1 more at the end, which was good. We were going to basically have our full squad. We ended up actually having more people than we thought we were going to have. So, we ended up having to have a couple people sit for both rounds. That's always a really difficult decision, just trying to figure out, once matchups are going, we usually have a pretty good idea. And when I say we, it's really Nick and JP. We have an idea of who is going to be sitting that match, who's sat previous matches, like trying just to not make the same people sit all the time. We have people that come out every single time, and they're also willing to take that bullet if that's something that the team needs. And I know that some people they hate having to sit. Like, they're like, oh man, like I was ready to rip. I was ready to, contribute for the team. That is so tough. And that's been something that I think the one thing that weighs on Nick the most is having to sit somebody. So when the full team is there and that's something that has to get done, it is what it is. But, having them still there and supporting, and, it's not like we could have gotten any penalty points this match anyway, because we know they had the minimum. So, it was just like still having the max number of people there. And, like I said, I walked with the girls the first round. Christina ended up having to go the second round. So I played doubles with Emily. It was a good matchup. Coming into that round, we knew we were going to have to play solid. We were going to have to have solid matchups, make sure the right people were playing the right people on their squad, and then just hope everybody's having the day that they know they could play.
People probably have to drive further than they would to get to Wilcox. So I can understand that would add to the complexity. I was just going to say, as far as sitting and such.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, and like you said, it was technically an away match. It was a little bit further than what the Wilcox drive would be for most of us, by like 20 or 30 minutes, depending on where anybody is. And Nick even said, he's like, I could probably try to decide and like let whoever it is know. And like I said, for this, like they don't need to be there when the matchups are being made for the penalty points to count. So it was basically the only match that we could have done that for. Mm-hmm. But it's like, truly, you really don't know who it's going to be till we get there and we see how everyone is and who's on this, who shows up.
So you didn't play round 1. Jason, you played round 1. How'd that go?
Round 1 was good. I played against JP Hafner. We had a battle. We both were struggling with some putting issues, and I don't know, just kept going back and forth. He started making like some big C2 putts, and I just had to get him close enough that I could kind of warm up my putter and start making putts. We started on hole 3. By the time we got to hole 18, I was 1 up and decided to go for it. The slight headwind on 18, cleared it, kind of put the pressure on JP. He did not birdie that, so then that put me up 2 going into the last 2, and 1, 2, and 1. So yeah, it was good. Got to play with Justin Mettis on my team on the card and Jake Driscoll on the other team.
Nice. And you and Justin both won.
Yeah.
Any highlights from the first round from your perspective, Kristen?
It was pretty close. I believe it was 8.5 to 5.5. I've been super proud of how the ladies have been playing this season. We don't have Savannah full time, and we have Emily Braun, who was originally from Massachusetts. They're in New Hampshire now, but her and her boyfriend Chris are both on the team this year. They've actually been coming and playing, and Emily's been absolutely crushing it. Christina's been absolutely destroying out there. I said to Nick on the way home, we ended up carpooling. I was like, the women have been anchors on the squad this year. Like, I feel like we've been just doing so well. Maybe not having like a blowout where like we're winning every single match, but like we're playing really, really well. Emily and Kat, they pushed, and Christina ended up beating Marcia. Marcia was having some like tough putts, and she kept saying, she's like, it's not my day, and it's like, oh, I feel you, girl. Like that definitely happens. But Christina was just playing solid, so it was a lot of fun to see them play rather than like playing alongside them. I'm not usually the spectator. We were hoping for a couple more points here and there, but for the most part, I mean, we matched everybody up on the whips as much as we possibly could. I think it went pretty decent.
So you're up 3 points going into lunch. Now, a couple questions here. Whose idea was the cookie swap? And did you do it before the round or did you do it at lunch?
So that was my idea because I love Christmas cookies, but I didn't necessarily want to bake like 4 or 5 different cookies and make like a couple dozen. I'm like, ugh, I'll end up eating like my body weight in cookies times 5. 5. So that's just not doable. I used to do it at work a lot. We've done it for a few different things. I feel like even at Beacon, just like doing a cookie swap and being able to like share like a recipe or your favorite cookie that you like to have during Christmas. It was just kind of like cool. And I'm like, if we don't have to cook anything and no one's making a spread, why don't we do something like that? And like, you don't have to participate, but if you want to participate, Emily brought boxes. So we had these cookie boxes that people could take stuff in. And in true NYTC fashion, we had 1 million cookies and nobody was taking them. I'm like, okay, guys, whoever didn't bring cookies, come get a box. Like, just get the boxes and get the heck out of here,
What kind did you make?
So I made an anisette cookie, which my mom always makes for Christmas. I love them. They have like a kind of like a licorice type flavor, but they're like a very otherwise bland cookie. A little bit of icing. You put like the little circle Jimmy sprinkles on it. I made a pistachio macadamia cookie and I made red velvet white chip cookies.
So you still ended up making 3 kinds.
Exactly. I started laughing because I'm like, oh, I made like 40 of the anisette. And I'm like, well, that doesn't seem like enough. And I was like, I'll make these pistachio ones. And I'm like, you know what? No one's going to eat these red velvet cookies. I'll just make these too. So yeah, I ended up making 1 million cookies anyway, but I was on a roll. So they all needed the same temperature in the oven. It was great.
Jason, did you guys bring any cookies?
So yeah, Jess had got some from the local bakery or something, just a small box of them that she handed off to me last minute.
I did see those, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if she planned on bringing those or not, but I showed up with those.
Heck yeah. Do you know what they were? Like what kind?
No idea. I think it was like an assorted
yeah.
of them.
It was like an assorted Italian Christmas box of just random cookies. It was good. It was a good box.
But you guys didn't do any kind of spread whatsoever as far as other foods other than the cookies?
No. We had some charcuterie stuff that Emily brought, but again, we just kind of had it set out on a table for whoever wanted to pick, but nothing formal or crazy like that. Ryan did have a liquor table. He brought a bar that he set up in the parking lot and was making old fashions. So there's that.
Talking about Ryan Nelson?
Yeah. Yep.
Why did I even have to ask? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Him and Liam chilling in the parking lot. He's making the old fashions. I walked up to say hi. He's like, old fashioned? I said, sure, why not? It's the morning. It was so good. He had everything. The bitters, the simple syrup, everything. Liquor options.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are up 3 points. You played with Emily. Is that somebody you normally play with?
I have played with her a few times. We play random tournaments together during the summer or throughout the year and everything like that. I had met her actually at the CDO when it was at Wilcox that year. It was me, her, and Christina actually played. That's kind of funny. I didn't even realize it was that card. We had all played together for that tournament, and that's where I had met her, and we just kind of kept in touch. And she, like I said, she's from Massachusetts. So I think I had gone up for the expo, or she was talking about, that was it. We were talking about MVP, and she knows Lisa and Mike. And she was like, oh, well, if you want to volunteer, just message Mike. I'm sure he can use you. And I was like, yeah, you think? So I ended up going up that year, very last minute, ended up staying with her in her apartment, which was just over in Worcester, on the other side of Worcester. Then Zach drove up on Friday with the dog, and we've been going ever since. So, I've known her from disc golf, and it's been wonderful. But she has discs, again, will travel. So I had asked her, I was like, on the whim that you might want to play, we do need another woman this year. Savannah can't really commit. It'd be cool if you could. She's like, oh yeah, definitely. So she was immediately down, and she plays New England Team Challenge too. So she's got a full disc golf plate for the winter.
Who she play for New England, do you know?
Ooh, she just said it on Saturday. Something with taco in it.
That ring any bells? Anybody?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah.
No worries. If it pops in your head.
Yeah, it's something with taco. I kept hearing the word taco when she was talking about it on a Saturday. So.
What's her name?
Emily Braun.
Let me see if I can look it up.
All right.
Emily plays for the Yetis in the E-Pool.
Nice.
There you go.
So how was your round?
It was good. We played so solid and so clean. If I didn't have a good shot, she had a good shot. If she didn't have a good shot, then I had a good shot. Our games complemented each other so well, which is always best case scenario. We were able to clinch a couple birdies where, Kat and Marcia just weren't getting them there. So, and then on the last hole, we were coming back up the hill, and I was like, well, I got to go for the putt. Emily's sitting right there. So I went for the putt and ended up getting it and got a crazy birdie. And Kat's like, oh, 5 strokes wasn't enough. And I was like, I know, I'm sorry. We ended up winning 6 down, and they were even. So I was like, I just had to go for it. It was like close enough, and it just was like right there. So,
and like Jaimen said the other day, he's like, you went there to play disc golf, make your shots, you go there to miss shots.
But it was a super fun round. It's always a really good time playing with them. And I feel like I've seen Kat, like, I feel like I was playing with her in FA1, and like she just moved right up into FPO and was like so naturally there playing with Marcia at Gunks. Like that's always a good time. So it's always just nice to see the ladies that we see during Team Challenge. Truly, I didn't play nearly as many tournaments as I normally play this year. So it's been nice seeing everybody at least once a month.
Absolutely. And then you played again with Justin in dubs?
I did. Round 2, Randy teamed Justin and myself up. And Justin met us, for those that don't know, he doesn't play much. I think this was like maybe his second time playing all year, with the other time being at Burbine.
What was his outfit?
I don't remember what he was wearing.
It wasn't jeans and work boots and like a Carhartt?
I mean, he was not in like the most athletic gear, for sure.
Not like pink shorts or anything?
No. Pink athletic shorts? Or gym shorts?
Valid point.
I mean, yeah, I'd say he's in pretty casual clothes, but he plays solid. I think like he's one of those people that probably not playing helps him. He came back and he was solid at putting. He had a pretty well-rounded game. And in fact, I got to witness him acing hole 11, which was pretty sick. He forehanded a Toro like straight up the fairway, right into the basket. Pretty cool.
Which one's 11?
The one with the stream on the left.
Okay.
Yeah, so round 2 is good. We had the hot round. We bogeyed a simple hole. We bogeyed hole 9, and we didn't even go OB. Just, I don't know what happened. We got behind a tree that we couldn't putt through, so bogeyed that, but with the ace, still had the hot round, shooting, I think, 11 down on the pro layout. I got to play against Jacob Driscoll and another guy, Chris, who was from New Hampshire. So that was cool. I don't think I played with him before. He does do team challenge for one of the teams out there. And I think we played against him when he was on Queen City, maybe at J Park. Yeah, it was a fun card. The weather was good. We just got a bunch of rain and it melted all the snow. So there was very, very little snow on the ground. The stream was high. There was a little bit of casual water here and there, but overall it was pretty manageable.
Nice. You had one of the better days of your team.
Yeah, I think I'm bad luck for our team. Every time I show up, we lose. So I don't know. But I did win both my matches. And yeah, I mean, it's my home course, so I feel pretty good on it.
We ended up only losing 2, which again, like it would have been great if we could have gotten those. But I mean, I know the guys fought tough. They just, the other teams were just playing so solid. I feel like I was surprised when I saw that we did take as many doubles matches as we had, because leading up to it, we were definitely like, this is going to be one of our top 3 toughest matches. And to come out with the outcome that it did, with the score that it was, that was definitely a bit of a confidence booster for the team. But even just for Nick and I and JP, like going into the next matches, I think the back half of our matches, they're going to be a lot of fun. We still have to keep our heads on when we're making these matchups and when we're playing against these teams. Anything can really happen in terms of, scoring and, who shows up that day. I think it's going to be good. I think, the rest of the schedule for the season is going to be a good time.
So you guys won doubles 10-4 and overall won at 18.5 to 9.5. Do you know what your next match is?
So we've got our next home match. January is going to be for Chatham. And then Valentine's Day is another home match. We're going to be playing Beasts of Burbine. And then March, we're at SPW.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And those are teams that we're all really close with those guys. So it's going to be a good time, regardless. Seeing them and having them on our home turf, that'll be fun. Hopefully the weather cooperates and it's not too icy or anything like that. And we're able to, do our normal layouts and just have a good time and no one gets hurt.
Absolutely. Do you know who your next match is against?
Well, I heard Kristen say that they're playing Chatham in January. So I think that means we must be playing SPW.
Yeah, you guys are at SPW.
Yeah, I think our last home match is in March with J Park. So that only leaves Chatham and SPW. And if they're playing Chatham in January, then we got to be playing them in February.
Yeah, look at you with your logic. All right.
After ending the season in 4th place and, ending it in finals the way that it ended for us, and then starting the season 0-2, it was definitely a little nerve-wracking coming into these last couple matches, and to have beaten the goats and now beaten the whips, like I said, it's a confidence booster. That was a tough start. That's exactly what I mean. no match is guaranteed. You know, it really depends on who shows up, what the, you know, matchups look like that day. You know, somebody throws in a curveball and it's like, okay, how are we going to react? Who are we going to throw? How are we going to, you know, counteract that? But then it also could mess up matchups further down the line while we're calling out people. So it's always fun to see any team each month. But I think the next 3 matches, you know, we always have a really good time with these teams. But, you know, it'll be good. It'll be nice to see where we're at the end of the season after these.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Kristen. Thanks for going over the round with us.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me, guys. It was nice talking to you. Super brief.
Yeah,
definitely.
For sure. All right. See ya.
All right.
Later.
How long you have to hang, or do you have to get going?
So today is Jess's birthday, so I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you popping on. Happy birthday, Jess.
Happy birthday, Jess. Yeah, shit.
Did you get her 1 or 2 gifts with it being this close to Christmas?
I got her 1 gift, but each daughter also got her gift.
Oh, nice.
But you could say that you've given her 364 gifts prior to this day, right? Every day with you is a gift in itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a punishment, but no, it was pretty good. I mean, so her birthday is 3 days before Christmas, and mine is 3 days after. So we're both kind of
goodness.
like aware of how it feels to have a birthday close.
It's a common misconception, I think. Like I feel like it's just like anybody else's birthday. I don't think we're screwed over any more than anybody else. I always just was confused why we got presents on somebody else's birthday.
I grew up with a brother, and we would get presents for Christmas, and I would get the same present as my brother, but mine was for Christmas and birthday.
So there you go, Eric.
Yeah,
you're kind of alone in that.
Well, all right, shit.
Also, it's really hard to have a birthday party 3 days after Christmas. Like,
yeah,
nobody's showing up.
I was going to say the good part is that everybody's on vacation. The bad part is some people are literally on vacation or other places, and they're prepping for New Year's too. So, which is another party day. So yeah, that would be pretty rough. I mean, I don't like people, so I don't want a birthday party anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of works out for me. I'm a little bit introverted, so. But yeah, we've got between both of our birthdays and Christmas and stuff, you know, got a week or 2 of just straight stuff going on. So it's fun.
Heck yeah. Well, thanks for popping on and giving a little bit of a rundown on the match there.
Cool. Yeah. So this will air on Christmas?
I guess so, yeah. Is that Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
special Christmas episode. You got some Christmas trivia for these guys?
No, not even a little. Anything coming up? Not much this time of year.
Let's see, we got First Tracks coming up, but there'll be another episode before that.
Yeah.
I don't got much going on.
What's your next tournament? Are you doing Kisco?
No, laying a little low. I think I'll do First Tracks, like the monthlies and stuff, but not planning on any tournaments in the near future. I got enough with 2 team challenge teams.
Oh, absolutely. That's half your month already. So
yeah, looking forward to checking out some new courses in New England too.
Real quick, before you go, Jaimen, what category do we go with?
Jason.
Shit.
Same difference.
Same difference. Same question.
I'm going to go 1. Come on. You didn't even have to ask.
Yeah. Well, Eric doesn't listen, so he had to. So.
All right. Well, Jess just walked in with some food, and I'm going to jump off then.
All right, man.
All
Happy
right,
birthday, Jess.
Later.
Later.
All right. Merry Christmas. And
Merry
I'll
Christmas.
talk to you guys next week.
All right. Take it easy. Okay. So the Widowmakers ended up winning 18.5 to 9.5, which means in 10th place in our picks overall, they missed out on this pick with a record of 5 and 8. Eric.
Let's go.
Evan and Brandon both got it wrong as well. They're in 8th place at 5 and 4. Alex got it right. He's alone in 7th place with an 8 and 5 record.
I noticed Alex waited till after I picked to make his. That might have been coincidental, though.
It was certainly not intentional.
You were both 2 of the earlier pickers. So Caitlin picked correctly. Tim and Jason did not, but they were all tied in 4th place at 9 and 4. Corey, with no pick, is in 3rd place at 9 and 3. You didn't move up a spot, but other people moved down a spot. They all moved down. You, Jason, and Tim were all tied for 3rd before. Now they're in 4th. So you stayed the same, but by yourself. I don't know, whatever. But Randy and Jaimen both got it correctly. They are both sitting in 1st place at 11 and 2. All right, so that is hole 1. That is the Widowmakers versus the Whips at Greenville. Corey, 1, 3, and 7 are out. What hole would you like?
9.
You would go 9. All right.
Well, I thought because based on your previous comment that you were like serving it up for me. So
I went with Eric because it was his birthday.
And I fucked it up.
No, you did. Then I just went from the top down. So
it's all right. Okay, I read your signals wrong. Not the first time.
No. It's fine now. I had a fun idea.
Let's save the fun idea till I have one more Miller Lite then.
Well, it's only going to take a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, I could drink it that fast if you want me to.
Well, let me explain. I don't follow disc golf. I don't watch videos. Other than playing around here and there and doing this on Mondays, that's my disc golf. So I wanted to take a minute to get as many of my other non-disc golf sports takes in that I could.
Okay.
Corey, do you want to time me instead of me timing myself?
I will look at the timer.
Wait,
Yeah.
what if Pat does sports takes and the time it takes Corey to drink a Miller Lite?
Let me go get a beer. Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I have that many. He'll nurse it.
I mean, no, I'm thirsty right now. I got to drink.
I was just trying to find a way to make both guys happy.
No, that's cool.
I mean,
We'll
I
try
wasn't
it.
a nurse this, but now that you've challenged me. Yeah, so anyways, I got the timer.
Oh, you got a timer? Okay, we'll do the timer. That's cool. All right. Do you want to just start it as soon as I start talking?
Yeah, I'm gonna lie. I was gonna do it on my computer, but whatever the Windows clock timer is.
Here, I got a stopwatch on my phone.
Oh, that's what I got it up, baby. You know what, Evan? You do it. I'm gonna be busy.
Enjoy your beer. Relax.
Yeah.
Pat, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Okay, as soon as I say the word Mets, it'll start. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Starting with the Mets. Let's look at the team on opening day. Does it look good now? No. But I don't judge the Yankees when all they've done so far is re-sign Mets players Ahmed Rosario and Paul Blackburn. The Knicks, an NBA Cup is more than I've seen, and I've been a fan since the 80s. So I'll take it, is all I'm saying. College football. I figured after their second game, Notre Dame wasn't making the playoffs. The idiots who decided to put them ahead of Miami for 5 weeks and then swap them at the last minute after neither played a game, they deserve every bit of criticism they get. And no, Jaimen, Notre Dame shouldn't play a bowl game. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it. It's just an ESPN money grab, and the team would not be the team I watched all year because a lot of them aren't going to risk injury because they're going into the NFL, and I don't blame them. Also, TNT and TBS are a bunch of suckers for paying money to broadcast those first-round playoff games.
And this has been Pat Sports Minute.
The restaurant ESPN, so of course they're going to make all the money. All right.
Well done.
How far did you get, Corey?
Oh, I finished
liked
at
it.
55 seconds. I want to take, I want to make sure I wasn't going to get all burpy. So
Pat Sports Minute brought to you by PBR.
no, Miller Lite this time.
Oh, Miller Lite. Okay. Fix it in post.
Technically, I'm done, but I do want to give Jaimen. I knocked the Yankees, and I know he had a different college football take, so I did want to give you a chance to respond if you feel the need to.
Oh, I mean, I don't think any bowl game that is not of consequence is going to have the best players playing in it. So I don't think that's a Notre Dame specific thing. I think that's a league wide thing. So I agree with it that, all those bowl games are just kind of powder puff games. Yeah, the Yankees, their acquisitions this offseason have been terrible, but the Mets, or you specifically trying to slam them for signing former Mets players is ironic.
No,
with Devin Williams and Juan Soto.
Well, okay. I mean, there's a lot more than that.
Let's rumble.
First of all, you guys don't get Juan Soto. You had him for a year. So that doesn't count as a former Yankee.
What team was he on before he went to the Mets?
He was a free agent, sir. No, you're right. You're right. No, I was only saying that. Just wait till opening day. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Yankees will do a lot between now and March. And the Mets hopefully will do a lot. I was making fun of the Yankees. They haven't really built up, but they also haven't lost like the Mets have. So there's that too.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that the Yankees can do is just not get hurt again in, March. They added Garrett Cole just by not doing anything, allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to start at the beginning, but he'll be there pretty early, probably late April, maybe early May.
Yeah,
from
I
what
don't
I
want to see him
understand.
until June.
Right?
The Yankees' problem is always going to be exactly the same, where they look phenomenal in the first 2 months of the year where it doesn't matter for anything, and then they fall off a cliff in July and almost lose everything.
Well, it might even be smart to do like the Dodgers. Most of their pitchers were hurt or not pitching for the first half of the year. They came back midway through the year, got healthy, and then we're ready for the postseason. You start in April, you're going to be tired. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, the Orioles are looking like a threat. The Blue Jays are pretty much the same. I don't think the Red Sox are going to do too much this year. It's like not super, super crazy competitive. So I think that, going slow and ramping up to a good baseball team is probably going to be a better move, and they're not going to do it.
Yeah, it's a good point. All right. Well, that turned into a few more than a minute, but, Alex, we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. What do you got?
Let's go number 8.
All right. You had a good question last week, and what I did was I split it into a couple different questions. So worked out that you picked it it. So, Alex, was there an event you played this year that you've never played before that you plan on playing again in 2026? And what did you like about it, if that's the case?
Let's go down the list, because I feel like I played a lot of similar ones. Like something like Bat and Kill. Like technically there was no Bat and Kill before that, but I played tournaments at CTK run by Jaimen before that I plan to play in the future, so I'm not going to count that one. Gosh, there's not a lot that I played like last year and the year before. I guess Cosmic is probably the biggest one, or you know what it should be is Wilcox WoW. I didn't play the Wilcox WoW 2 years ago. I don't think I've had played any major events at Wilcox, but yeah, it was a really fun tournament. I played pretty well at it, and I enjoy playing Wilcox competitively a lot more than I thought I would.
All right, so that's when you do plan on playing again.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's been announced. Pretty sure it's another A tier.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Jaimen? Was there an event you played this year that you've never played before that you plan on playing again in 2026?
You're muted, bud.
Thank you. No, and it's not because I don't want to play the events. It's because they're in the fall this year and they weren't last year. So the two events that come to mind are Greater Hartford Open, which was in August, and Salmon Falls, or the Rally of Rochester is the name of the tournament. Those were both in August, and this year one's in September and one's in October. So I would love to go play the events again, but I can't because they're 3-dayers.
It's one thing to take off a Friday, but it's even harder to probably do the first month of the school year or the second month. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of important stuff going on then.
What about Eric? Was there an event you played this year you've never played before that you plan on playing again in 2026?
I'm looking into it. I mean, only thing I can think of.
Cedar Beach?
No, I've actually played that every year since I started. Thrill on Quill Hill, I think, is my first year doing that. I think I've played everything every year, or at least Stonewall was 1 year. Yeah. I did more events just this year than I did when I first started on the podcast, which is hilarious. But
nice.
Yeah, just bagging all over here.
Evan, what do you got?
I think it would probably be the Forever Young charity doubles that Eric and I played. That was at Heiser Creek this year. And I know it moves around to different courses, but I would definitely do that again wherever it goes because it was such a great tournament. Peter did such a great job putting it on, and we had a lot of fun. And that was the day I got my Randy Bemis signed disc, so it's kind of a special memory.
Will you throw that disc at that next event, or no? Is that on the wall?
No, it's on the rack somewhere, maybe in here. I would throw it. Yeah, I just haven't.
Things would be worth money someday, like $20 at least.
In the store, it's 25, but when you have, it'll be worth 20.
Yeah, there's all this Sharpie on top of it.
Yeah, right? Like, who's going to... Yeah. Tim, was there an event you played this year you haven't played before that you plan on playing again?
I actually never played Mindkill before. So that one was a lot of fun. The only problem with that is it's back-to-back weekends with the Jammer. So usually that's the reason I can't do one or the other. But I think it would be tough to choose between the two, but Mindkill's a lot of fun. And that was a huge event and a lot of fun. Even though it poured, I still had a good time. So it'll probably be that.
When you say Mindkill, do you mean the amateur side or the pro side?
The AM side, you know what? Maybe I'll step up to pro at some point, but probably not this year.
You could be the 2026 MP40 Hudson Valley Disc Golf Player of the Year.
That's a lot of words.
Once Chad Larson hits 50.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Once Chad goes to
Exactly.
50, I can come in and finish whatever, what was it, 7th? Probably like 12th. Oh, no, or 22.
I'm pretty sure
Or 22.
Chad is over 50 and plays both.
Yeah.
divisions.
Oh, never mind. I'm screwed.
Depends on the field size.
Yeah.
All right. Corey, what do you got? Anything that you played this year you've never played before that you plan on playing again in 2026?
I think out of the 30 plus events I played, the only 3 that were new to me was Greenville, the Boondock Battle on Hope Lake, Greek Peak, and Welcome to the Jungle. But Jaimen, what is Welcome to the Jungle turning into?
I have no idea. Is that the Mass Championships?
It might be, and I forgot what they're using for that.
There's no Welcome to the Jungle on the A-tier list, from what I remember.
Yeah, I'm looking at my schedule right now, and I have June 27th, Mass Champs, East Brookfield. That's the only info I have, and I think that's mile marker.
I'm pretty confident States for Massachusetts is at mile marker this year as well. So that track.
I'm assuming that's what I'm talking about. I don't think Mass States has ever been a thing before.
No, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm
Okay.
backing up your information. I said that very poorly, sorry.
Okay, right, yeah, there's no information on where it's at. So I guess I wouldn't choose that one. I mean, obviously I would play another Greenville tournament, but I suppose I would say whatever tournament they have at Greek Peak, I would try to go out to again, like playing that course. I kind of like the area, I like the camping. It's a good time.
All right. Well, you said Greenville. It's been 2 years with Greenville, right?
You're right, actually. Yeah, I forgot I keep trying to block that shit day out.
That was a pretty bad day. But it was fun to be at the first one.
Yeah. No, so that makes the decision a little bit easier then. Yeah, I would say Greek Peak tournament.
Wait, Corey, what shit day? The rain day or the day you didn't win anything?
They'd be the same day?
I think I won something both days, actually.
Oh, I was just referring, you came over and ruined everybody's luck at the table. That's what
I think I brought it back when I left, so you're welcome. Yeah.
All right. Jaimen, I got 2, 4, 5, and 6. Which one would you like?
Let's go to 2.
2, that is upcoming events. Not much. We got First Tracks, January monthly tag release, Thursday, January 1st, and the Kisco Classic C-Tier, Saturday, January 3rd. Corey, have you signed up yet? Did he go get a beer or something?
He passed out. That Miller Lite was too much.
Yeah, it's too quick.
I didn't realize that was good. Yeah, I was going to do it on my headset. I see we've got a nice healthy pro field. I have been keeping an eye on the weather, and actually I'll take time to get an updated. I can't believe these guys was like 10 days out. Ooh, Friday night low of 19, Saturday high of 33. It's not terrible. I got a few more days to keep on it.
Yeah, it's more than half full, but not much more. Alex, you were contemplating. What are your thoughts on that?
I am not sure. It's sort of the same situation with Corey. I'm assuming there's still plenty of slots left.
Yeah.
It's 46 to 72.
Starting to get up there. I might have to make a decision soon, but I'm looking more at a volleyball tournament this coming weekend. So maybe after that happens, I'll be able to focus more on disc golf.
All right.
The other thing that leads me to wanting to sign up is hopefully Chris Jardin does one of his video players meeting that he used to do. I don't know if he's still doing them. Those are always fun to watch.
Nice. All right. So we got 3 left. We got 4, 5, and 6. Hole 4 is last week in disc golf. I'm kicking myself. Randy's not here. I could have gotten a 9-pin update for the last week.
Since we're on the topic, and I'm just throwing it out there, I forgot the reason. What if he started doing them the night of? What was the reasoning behind not being like up to date?
I'm not opposed to it. It's just that
if it's not done by the time he gets on or whatever, or
yeah, like sometimes he might leave early. Sometimes it was more of a safety measure. But if you think it'd be better, I'll try it on the night. It starts up in a couple weeks.
If I'm thinking about it as a listener on Thursday, if I hear about an event that happened on Tuesday and it's not the previous Tuesday but the week before, but Monday event is the previous Monday, it feels a little bit confusing. Like you end up getting desynced with the rest of the events.
Because I didn't want to do 2. So moving forward, we'll try to do it on that Monday night, assuming Randy's on that week. For some reason, if he's stuck there late, then the next week we'll just do 2 of them.
At least one of the weeks you got like notes from Mark Bryan or something like that to help guide Randy, even if that means that like do the same thing. Or Mark Bryan, if Randy gets on a little earlier and Mark Bryan give you like a message about how it went, and it might help. I don't know. Try it out.
No, that's cool. 100%, because he never remembers shit because it's a week before and he just literally went through it again. So
yeah.
We'll figure that out. But they had 71 players for the Week 7 finale of 9-Pin Cider Winter 2025 Putting League. For Week 7, looks like Benji Farrell and Pete Fitzsisti came in second in the free league. Nick Alcatraz at Cats is your winner. Got 24 points and a free flight. In the paid league, Josh Lee came in 6th place with 19 points, brought home $5. Jason Gorsage came in 5th place with 20 points, brought home $15. There was a tie for 3rd with 21 points between Derek Stasinski and Chris Myers. They each brought home $20. And there was a tie for 1st with 22 points between Adam Nelson and Joe Karen. They each brought home $35. And it was also the finale. So the finale in the free league, Russ O'Toole came in 3rd place, Mark Bryan in 2nd, and Brandon Klein got more free flights than anybody, came in 1st place in the free league.
He walked out like a bandit.
Now, do you drink those flights that night, or do you get a coupon for a flight for the next time you come in? Do you know anybody?
I think overall he won actual cans.
Well, he left with real beer, yeah.
Yeah, he left with like a box of, maybe it was like 16 ciders, I think. Something like that, 12? I don't know, something like that.
Nice.
But yeah, the flights, I think, are coupons you can use at any time.
Speaking of, I have one for Emma, Evan. Don't let me forget.
Okay, thanks.
And in the pro league, Josh Lee came in 3rd, Jason Gorsage in 2nd, and your winner, Joe Karen. Anybody know what he got?
I think he walked out with a bunch of cider too.
Yeah, and it was a playoff, actually. It was sudden death playoff, and Josh got knocked out in the first hole, and then Joe Karen took it down.
Heck yeah. You don't putt against Joe Karen.
No. Yeah.
I gotta say, a lot of lemon heads up there on the podium.
Facts.
No, that's cool. Tuesday, Northway Brewing Company, week 3, I think. MPO, Jack Fruchter came in third place, had 19 points. There was a tie for first. Joe Riley and Tyler Calzada each had 20. In the FPO, there were 3 players tied in third place. Caitlin Clay came in second, and Alexis White is your FPO winner. And Jackson won the junior division. Deadbeat Doubles was at the 8th place. I think they did 27 holes. Robert Bennett and Stefano Pena were your winners there. Disc Beat Club, Jim Burns and Kevin Cronky tied for third place. Greg Kurtz in second. And your winner shot a -6 with the handicap, Jake Huey. Long Island Disc Golf had their championship toy drive tag round. Josh Winkler came in third place. Brian Wisher in second. And Antonio Albert shot a -10 to win the tag round. The Chris Kringle Circuit Tour 4, there were 4 teams tied for third place. Eric, did you know that?
I did not know that.
You were one of them. That's why I was. How'd that go?
It was great. Yeah, me and Earl played. Having the shorts and longs is obviously, you're going to have a lot of scoring opportunities, but some random challenges thrown in there, use the other person's bag, worst shot. I actually made like all of my putts in the beginning. It was a really awesome day for putting. Made some really great par saves. We had a couple like really short birdie misses, but all in all, beautiful day. We played with Kurtz and
Highland Mike Warner or a different Mike Warner?
Yes, it was Mike Warner, and he was putting, like putting on a clinic. Shout out Mike Warner. He was crushing it. So yeah, we had a good time. Left one more on the field. It was all good. I was tuckered out. I was ready to go home. Had a good day out there.
Nice. It looks like Mike Warner and Greg tied for first with Benji Farrell and Ryan Yadow. Was there any kind of tiebreaker that you know of?
Yeah, I think they had to do a tiebreaker on hole 1, but I did not stick around to find out who took it down. So
a couple other things here. We got Wedge PDJ Winter League week 4. Adam Gutman and Evan Keogh tied for the MA1 division, shot a -3, and MPO was won by Justin Mucelli with a -3 as well. Long Island Sunday doubles at South Haven Disc Golf Course. Josh Winkler shot a -3 either as Cali or with a partner that doesn't use UDisc. And David Rodriguez and Paul 2 are your winners. They shot a -4. Evan, did you say you played at the Discap December monthly?
Yeah, I did make it to the monthly. Didn't think I was going to be able to make it. We had a trip planned, but with a couple family members sick, I was free, so I was able to play. Went over early, met up with Tim Goyette, Brian Monahan, and Ross O'Toole showed up. I was like, hey, what are you guys doing here? I thought I was going to practice alone. So the 4 of us played a pre-monthly tag match from the Blues. Shout out Ross, he won that. And then, yeah, B. Klein ran the monthly at SPW Whites.
Nice. Anything to add, Tim?
Played with Lenny and Lenny Rabune and Devin Lamke and Pete Cornish. And I just want to give a big shout out to Lenny. His game has gotten so good recently. He was crushing the shorts at SPW. He just smooth thrower, great putter. He was just crushing it for a long time. So
yeah, Lenny's doing awesome. Give him his flowers for sure. Yeah.
I played a few rounds with him over the summer and one in the spring, and he's gotten a lot better, and it was pretty awesome to play with him.
Was he using his wizard powers?
You know what? I said that to him on hole 7 or something. Like, that putt was definitely wizard power in this wind, because it was really windy and it was really cold, and he was making big putts with that wind. So a lot of credit to Lenny.
Where did you get that spreadsheet with the scores and the tags and whatnot? It was in the group chat earlier.
Brandon sent it to me.
Yeah, he put Lenny in as Lenny Rehab. So anyway.
He's got Mike Warner Nassau. Is that lefty, Mike Warner?
Yeah, Nassau is lefty and Highland is righty. Yeah, B. Klein had the spreadsheet on his phone, which was giving him a little bit of trouble. So I resorted to the trusty old pen and paper when it came time to hand out tags. So I kind of did the tags by hand while he was doing money. And then he did get the spreadsheet so we could kind of compare. So we were confident that the tags got handed out correctly. 18 people showed up to do a tag match. That was cool. I played on a threesome with Brian Monahan and Matt Sharp. I always love playing with Sharpie. We got done pretty quick. I didn't do very well. The morning round from Blues, I shot +2 with like 4 birdies, which was pretty good for me. And then from Whites, I shot +2 again with 1 birdie, and that's not very good. So I got a pretty bad tag, and I don't know if I'll get another match in before the year's over, but it was a windy day. But shout out to everybody who came and played.
And what are you at, 118?
Yeah, that goes up to 118 matches for the year. I don't know if we'll squeeze another one in. Anybody want a shot at this 137 tag? Let me know.
I definitely do.
All right, last tracks. We can make
Weather
it
has
happen.
not been very conducive for disc golf, sadly.
Yeah, it wasn't very conducive yesterday at SPW. It was so windy.
Oh, I was so happy I didn't go.
Well, the December monthly, it looks like there was a tie for first in the rec division. Jim Byrne and Jake Huey both shot 53s. Do we know of any tiebreaker or no?
They might have played off for the prize, but for the tags, we just did, whoever had the better tag coming in. They might have done a playoff.
They
I don't.
did.
Yeah, okay.
We went the whole one, and I'm pretty sure Jake Huey won.
There you go.
All right. AM division, looks like Russ O'Toole came in second with a 49, and Josh Weinstock won it with a 48.
Oh, quick shout out Russ O'Toole with the ace on hole 9.
And Adam Nelson won the pro division with a 44.
Yeah, I guess I can't complain too much about the wind when Adam shot a 44.
All right. Hole 6, Eric, what would you like to talk about?
Oh shit. Okay. What is everyone's just that random thing that kind of irks you on the disc golf course that somebody does? I'm curious.
Dude, that's a whole episode.
Just one random, totally, it's just it can be such a stupid,
Well, why don't you start? What's the thing that drives you crazy on a disc golf course? Just one random thing.
being shushed. But that happens all the time, so I can't, and I am also very loud, so it's justified.
Evan, do you have anything?
Off the top of my head, I don't love unsolicited advice. If I'm open to it, that's cool, but I may not either care or be in the headspace to take it.
Well, it depends on the round.
Yeah, it's totally.
If we're in a tournament, I'm thinking you know what? I noticed this thing about Evan. I am not telling him until the end of the round, because even if I tell you and you can fix it, you don't want to be tinkering with your throws now. Finish the round and then maybe I'll tell you.
I mean, unless we're competing and you're trying to fuck with me, because that would work.
Well, that I would do.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty easygoing, I guess.
No, unsolicited advice. That's
very early on. Ron Gillardi told me, he said, "Do you want advice now or after the round?" And I've always appreciated that.
That's a good one. Tim, anything?
I dislike really overly slow players. I apologize to anyone that is very slow.
Again, that's a topic that could be delved into, because it's why are they slow?
Yeah. Maybe not a slow player when they have a route. If it's every shot they're doing the same thing every time, but if it's they're wandering off and not paying attention, that's when it irritates me. Let me rephrase. Not paying attention is what drives me nuts. That's where.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Corey, you got anything?
Yeah, I would say it doesn't necessarily affect me directly, but I get this weird sense of feeling secondhand embarrassment. People that they don't know how to contain or deal with their misfortune, and then get overly verbal or physically letting out their frustrations, whether that's swearing, kicking their bags. There's a line, and I feel everyone knows there's certain people that kind of make it super awkward to play the rest of the round with. It really can ruin the card's vibe. So I would say that.
No, I get you. I feel like you got 5-10 seconds after to do whatever you want. I don't really care what you do, as long as it doesn't endanger anybody. But once that 10 seconds or whatever is up, I don't want to hear it again.
Yeah. I would like to say, a little fuck, man, to myself underneath my breath. Or now, what I will say is the one exception I'll make is to tree punchers, because that is not going to make your game any better. So if you want to box a tree, the tree's going to win that fight every time. So be my guest, and then I'll have a funny story to tell afterwards. So
absolutely. Alex, what you got?
I want to preface this with, if you have to do what you got to do, then do what you got to do. But when there's a backup or something to that effect, not playing with the understanding that there's a backup, or if you have your whole routine and it takes you 30 seconds to make every putt, I get that. But when you've got 2 cards on the tee behind you, maybe you don't need to take the full 30 seconds for the 5-footer.
Read the room is what you're saying.
Yeah, that sort of thing. But then also, I would hate to have that comment lose people strokes in an actual tournament. So I'm I almost don't want to say it, but it's definitely something that annoys me, but don't stop doing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
It's a hot take.
Anything, Jaimen?
It's kind of a catch-all for everything, but it just drives me crazy when people are not aware of the situation. For anything, I feel like almost everything in disc golf has a time and a place where it's acceptable, and it's not the actions a lot of the times that drive people crazy. It's the things happening outside of their accepted time and place. That tends to be the rub for basically everybody, I'd say. So just like, pay attention. It's hard. Not anybody's going to be able to do it all the time, but like if you're just paying attention to the people around you, stuff usually works out better than it doesn't.
Yeah.
I think that one's great. For me personally, for whatever reason, I always struggle with like who's up on the tee, and it's probably because I'm not paying attention to who scored on the last hole. But somebody else could struggle with knowing, who's out. Is it my turn? Whose turn is it to throw? Pat, are you out? Who's out?
That's what I'm saying. That's something that might really irk somebody else, but just kind of paying attention to what's happening kind of keeps all of the annoyances that we do on our own and everything out of the way.
What about you, Pat? I'm curious.
Read the room. That's all it is. We got an empty hole behind us. If you take 4 minutes to find your disc, I'm not sweating it. It's like, hey, we can relax. What's the rush? If, like Alex was saying earlier, if there's a 2-card backup, it's like, hey, we got to be on the ball here. So yeah, read the room, I think, is a really good catch-all for that. Now, typically, what would you like to talk about is me going to everybody. It wasn't, a suggestion to come up with a topic for everybody, but that's fine. It worked out.
It worked out, right?
Evan, anything you want to talk about?
No, I guess I'm looking forward to first tracks. I think I was doing the quick math. This will be my 5th first tracks, which is kind of neat. Always love to play the 27 layout. You never kind of know what the weather is going to be, although it's probably we could look and get some sense of it. This winter has been really cool, doing the New England Team Challenge for the first time, having the opportunity to captain Lemonheads. It's been a great group of people. I'm hoping to see a lot of them out at first tracks, and that's kind of next thing on my radar. And then after that is our home match on the 17th, so that's what I'm really looking forward to.
If you're going to predict how many rounds you're going to finish with?
To finish this year?
Yeah.
I'll say 119. I think Eric and I will get one more in.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
I like it.
Tim, anything? What would you like to talk about?
I'm going to give another shout out to another Lemonhead that I played with on Sunday. I just want to thank Devin Lamke for helping me with scouting all season long. He's a smart kid and just a lot of fun to talk to about nerdy stuff that most disc golfers don't even think about talking about because they're not doing New England Team Challenge and all that stuff. It was just a lot of fun, so just give him a shout out for that.
Yeah, no, shout out my other nemesis. That's cool, Tim.
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, I did not shout out Brandon Klein, just so you know. There was no shout out, although he did make some killer cookies, so I will. That
for what?
Just for the captains of the Lemonheads.
Oh,
yeah, he had a bag of cookies that he had made, and he told us each to grab a box.
For a nemesis, he shows up.
Yeah, my wife is a baker, and she even complimented him, which she can't be pleased for anything. So she was pretty happy with those cookies. Yeah,
that's big of you to admit on the podcast.
Were they lemon cookies?
Some of them. I think one of them was a lemon cookie.
I'm just saying, lemon heads.
Yeah. There, he had a variety in there. They were every single one was a banger.
My wife didn't see the cookies; they didn't make it inside.
All right, Corey, what do you got? You got anything you'd like to talk about?
Nothing to talk about, but since you guys got me all riled up on things I don't like, another thing I want to just rant about for about 45 seconds is, man, how hard is it to go shopping these days? I went to Walmart to pick up a few things before Christmas, and I had to wait 3 times or maybe 4 times for an employee to come over to unlock the door. The Legos behind a locked case, the cologne behind a locked case, the freaking car fresheners, the little Febreze things, only $6 a pack that you put on your vents to blow fresh scent in your car. Behind a locked case. Stop stealing, people.
Deodorant.
Yeah, deodorant. I mean, I didn't have to get any deodorant or razors or nothing like that. But I mean, the Legos and the car fresheners, you're locking up little freaking pine trees. That's it.
Who are you mad at? Are you mad at the company for locking that stuff up, or the people that steal it that they have to lock it up?
I'm going to say I'm 2/3 mad at the people stealing it and 1/3 mad at the companies for, not doing more to prevent it outside of locking up everything and making everyone else's day worse.
The Legos at Walmart are locked up, but at Target they're not. Like, what's going on there?
You look up at anywhere, they got 1 million cameras in there. They know who's stealing. They just can't do nothing about it. That's BS. I'm not saying they don't got a stone cold stunner, the guy coming out of the door, but I mean,
you should be able to drop line. You ain't just like at least stop somebody. Just like one good just arm bar maybe.
Start locking the doors. Just not the doors behind.
Pretty sure it's like kidnapping or like.
All right, rant over. Everyone knows how I feel. I'm not alone in this.
All right, Alex, what do you got? What would you like to talk about? Anything?
I don't really have anything that's jumping to mind. Looking forward to first tracks, like Evan was saying. Hoping the weather is not going to be awful. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of things that are important. It's probably going to be soggy there, so make sure you've got your waterproof shoes and such. I think that's about it.
All right, and Jaimen, what would you like to talk about? Anything?
Not too much. I'm putting some benches out at CTK tomorrow. Anybody has any not ideas, but just holes that have stood out to them that, hey, this would be a great spot for a bench and it doesn't have one, let me know.
Anybody off the top of their head?
Trying to think of the long walks.
Does 16 have one?
Yes.
Okay, then that I'm trying to think of where there would be a hold up, and I think 16, that might be it.
Maybe hole 10, just because you're generally walking it pretty far away from 9 to 10.
Yeah, I already put a new one on 10.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
This will be 3 through 6 for new benches this year. I found a pretty easy way to make benches with minimal cutting and not too much lumber. We'll see how long they hold up, but I think they're going to be pretty robust.
Nice.
All right, I'll do what would you like to talk about? Stranger Things has come out, season 5.
Sure.
And I stopped watching it after like season 2 just because of the big gap. And I was like, I didn't even pick up season 3 or whatever. But I just want to say one thing about it. And this is not about the story or anything like that. There's 2 things about it. It's like the retro thing, the what's the word I'm looking for?
Nostalgia.
Thank you, nostalgia. And then there's the story. As far as the nostalgia, a lot of the clothes look authentic, but they look a lot more comfortable than they actually were in the 80s. That's really all I had to say.
Yeah, there's a lot more swishing.
Everybody there looked like they had breathable fabric, and the 80s did not have breathable fabric. So that was it.
Despite their choice in clothing, it's a fire show and you should catch yourself up.
I'm actually on season 4, so
Oh, hell yeah.
halfway through. It was just, there were such big breaks in between. I'd rather just wait until the end. And I know like the argument could be made, if you don't watch it, then they'll stop making it, blah, blah, blah. But there's enough people watching it. They're going to keep making it.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones until it was like over.
All right. The only hole we have left is the other Player of the Year hole. Jaimen, other than MP40, is there another division that you think we should do Player of the Year for?
I don't know why we didn't stop at Pro.
All right.
No, I don't know. What about MA1, Pat?
That's one of the few that I didn't have to adjust any of the tournaments for. Do you have a guess as to who you think, Jaimen, would be in your mind MA1 Player of the Year?
MA1 Player of the Year, I'm going to guess Troy Vasari.
All right, good guess.
Vasari, I think.
Vasari, there you go.
Yeah, Vasari. All right. Anybody else have a guess?
Bohansky.
Yeah. No, I don't guess.
I'm just going to zip through then. Evan, do you have a guess?
Tyler Gannon.
Tim, who you got?
Bohansky.
Corey?
Abstain.
Alex?
I know I'm not, but I'm going to say myself just because I know I have I'm pretty sure I have a handful of points.
Eric?
You on?
He's be right back.
Oh, okay.
So 2 abstain.
When you say abstain, Corey, were you just saying pass or you don't want to take a guess?
Yeah, I thought abstain was a more fitting word for this.
Okay. Well, we had 7 players who had 3 points. Can you name one of them, Corey?
7 players with 3 points. I'm going to say Alex Potts.
Can I name one?
You certainly can.
Corey Cook.
Mind Kill. You got 3 points at Mind Kill.
I forgot about that.
Justin Muccelli got 2 points at Mind Kill and a point at Bat and Kill. John Kirby got 3 points at the Scramble. Patrick Shanley got 3 points at the Wilcox Wow. Aaron Logue got 3 points at Mighty Gaw. Liam Gislason got 3 points at Kisco. Christopher Lucier got 3 points at Cedar Beach. And that's your 3-pointers. There were 3 guys who had 5 points. Adam Gutman, he got 3 points at Long Island and 2 points at Kisco. Leighton Brinster got 3 points at Warwick and 2 points at Fool's Fest. And Troy Vasari got a point at Mind Kill, got 2 points at the Battle of Saratoga, and 2 points at Bat and Kill for 5. Second place got 6 points, 3 points at the Fool's Fest, 3 points at Bat and Kill, Ethan Hatters. And your winner got 2 points at the Scramble, 2 points at the Wilcox Wow, 3 points at the Jammer, and 3 points at the Battle of Saratoga. Anybody? Maybe Alex?
That sounds like Bohansky, but I'm not sure off the top of my head.
We were looking for Robert Bobby Hallam.
Oh. Yep.
Sleeper pick.
10 points, 4 events, second place or better.
Surprised, but not surprised.
It's good consistency.
Yep. AB, Eric said.
But yeah, I definitely never would have guessed that, by the way.
MA1 Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast Player of the Year. And if I remember it, I might mention it next time for 2025. Everybody good for a quiz?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Feeling good.
Good.
Let's do it.
All right. So I have 3 categories this week, 2 disc or no disc categories, and a year in review local disc golf category. What are we doing for teams? If anybody can think of a way to pick teams, now would be the time. I'll grab my whiteboard and get
I would
situated.
say this is a tiered situation. I feel like it has to be.
Why does it have to be?
Me and Alex are usually bottom tier picks.
Whoa.
Alex is one.
I'm just saying, this is history. I'm not saying he's not a good.
You don't listen, so how do you
Dude,
know? what
I
the
do.
history is?
Okay, all right. I actually do listen. I don't know how to read, but I can listen.
The only good answer I've had is Sirocco.
No,
That was a killer answer,
dude.
Corey.
Corey does come in clutch. Alex comes in clutch, but he does get picked last. He was Randy before Randy.
Alex is the smart guy with all this Marvel and
Is it not just pros versus amps?
Oh, I like that.
Could be pros versus AMs. Wait, am I a pro?
I was gonna say, who are the 3 pros?
Yeah.
Well, who are the 3 amps?
There's a clear 3
Well, there's
amps.
2
Yeah.
pros and 4 AMs.
Well, I think most of the listeners would quickly jump to 3 amps off the top of their head, being me, Tim, and what's his name?
What's his face?
No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
definitely pro. I'm definitely pro.
No, I don't care. We could whatever you guys want to do.
oh
I don't
yeah, I'm
care.
down for that.
I was thinking of Alex as a pro, by the way. That was the answer to your
You're
question.
talking about like monthly event pros and AM.
There
Fair.
you go.
Fair.
There's a $20
But then
team
we have to
and
do
$10
rec for
team.
Eric, so
That's
that
included
splits
in
it.
AM.
Boom, roasted.
Eric, how old is Corey?
34.
All right.
Boom, nailed it.
Dude, I can't read, but I can listen.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sure, I am deaf. I'm deaf. Shit.
All right. Let's see. Corey, Alex, and Jaimen. I guess we got to let the AMs go first.
I'm fine with that.
Sure.
We don't need your pity.
Just my agreement.
The pros always tee off in the afternoon.
Yeah. All right. So, Evan, Eric, and Tim, T, you're teeing off. What category would you like? Category 1, Category 2, or Category 3?
What are we thinking?
3.
I love
All right.
3.
I'm good.
Going Category 3?
Yes, sir.
All right. Question 1, Category 3. Who won the 2025 Kisco Classic in the MPO division? Who won the 2025 Kisco Classic in the MPO division?
Shit. Tim.
Isn't that the one that just wait, did that not happen yet?
26 is happening this year.
Right, but it's a very early in the year. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's very early in the year.
Was it said earlier tonight?
It's definitely been talked about like within the last week or two for sure.
Fuck. Well, with player of the year discussions.
Yeah.
Some of these questions I may have even asked before.
Yeah.
The bonus is I tried to make to where we didn't have too many duplicate answers because you might potentially have duplicate answers. It's just how it is.
Is this like a downstate thing? Is Antonio Albert a good guess?
No, it's someone from this. I'm pretty sure it's Jaimen.
I'm guessing Bob Barker.
All right. I love that
Because
answer.
I think he started the season with a win last year, and I think this was the first event. So I think it's Jaimen.
Okay, great.
Good pull.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Sure.
You are correct. Your
definitely.
bonus question, who won the 2025 Kisco Classic in the FPO division? Who won the
I do
2025
know this
Kisco
from her
Classic in the
introduction.
FPO division?
I apologize, Pat. I did it too. I got too excited.
No, it's okay. I like excitation.
Yeah, this is from her introduction. This is Caitlin Clay.
Caitlin Clay all day.
You guys agree?
Oh, yeah.
You are correct. Corey, Alex, and Jaimen, would you like Category 1, Category 2, or Category 3?
I say we bookend it.
Go with 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, question 1, Category 1. One way the trebuchet is different from a basic catapult is that what simple biblical weapon was added to aid in acceleration and range? One way the trebuchet is different from a basic catapult is that what simple biblical weapon was added to aid in acceleration and range?
Oh, I don't know the name of the weapon, but it's the one that David uses.
Is it a
From
sling?
David and Goliath.
I think it's called a sling.
Okay.
Sling was kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
One of the main differences between a trebuchet and a catapult is it's got like the loose, floppy leather thing at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, great for slinging things over there.
Exactly.
You want to hit somebody over there.
Is the loose floppy leather thing a disc?
Okay, sling.
Yeah, happy with sling.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Is the sling a disc?
Gotta be.
It's a great disc name.
Yeah, that one's gotta be.
Yep. I like it.
Westside Golf Discs, February 25th, 2016.
Oh yeah, they knew what they were doing.
All right, and you are tied. AMS, would you like Category 1 or Category 3? Category 2 will be saved for a later date.
I'll be better in 1.
Same.
I was going to say 1 because based on what Pat said, I think it's going to be a lot of people that won some of the Player of the Year things, and I don't know if I know 2 anymore.
Category 1, Pat.
Category 1.
All right. Question 2, category 1. From the Latin for short sword, what term is used to describe the type of sword used by Roman foot soldiers starting from about the 3rd century BC until about the 3rd century AD? From the Latin for short sword, what term is used to describe the type of sword used by Roman foot soldiers starting from about the 3rd century BC up until about the 3rd century AD?
Such as a dagger?
That was the first thing that popped in my head.
That's what popped in my head, too.
I don't want to give anything else away. I'm trying to think of another word for like a Roman sword, but I think we're going to go with dagger.
Yeah.
And if it's not that, then we'll see if they know it.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Prose. From the Latin for short sword, what term is used to describe the type of sword used by Roman foot soldiers starting from about the 3rd century BC up until about the 3rd century AD?
The first thing that came into my head was rapier.
Ooh,
The Roman short sword is traditionally a gladius.
I was thinking cuirassor, which I don't even know if that's the way you say it, or if that's even a sword. What did you say, Alex?
Gladius.
That does seem to track with the whole gladiator thing.
I'm good with that. You said that with a lot more certainty than I said mine.
Rapier is long and thin, and you don't really associate it with Roman stuff.
So gladiator.
You don't.
Yeah, gladius, I think we're happy with.
Jaimen, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
It would surprise you.
You guys good? Or do you guys agree?
Yep. Gladius.
Is the gladius a disc?
I would say the first time I'm hearing the word, but I would say yes.
Yeah, I feel like just the fact that swords are cool, somebody's going to name, they're going to dive deep into that well.
Yeah, it's basically my exact thought process. I'm not aware of one, but it seems like an easy source for anyone trying to make a disc name.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Remix Disc Golf, March 27th, 2023. And that was a steal, so you guys get the next question. Evan, was that what you were thinking?
The word in my head was glaive, which I think is some other kind of weapon.
I've heard of that, yeah.
I don't think it's a sword. So,
Do we want to try and take easy ones in the local disc golf stuff, or stick with category 1?
If it's 2025, I feel like that's going to be fresh enough that we could do good on it. But
So I think because of that, we do another 1 and 1 and then 3.
okay, all right, I like it.
However you want to do it.
So we're sticking with 1?
Yeah.
Sticking with 1.
All right. Question 3, category 1. Often confused with a flail. What medieval hafted weapon consists of a club with a spiked head named for its resemblance to a shining celestial body? Often confused with a flail. What medieval hafted weapon consists of a club with a spiked head named for its resemblance to a shining celestial body?
Mace.
I know this one. Morning Star.
Yes, Morning Star.
Yes, I like that. For the celestial part.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this.
No rushing on this one.
Is the Morning Star a disc?
Gotta be.
Yep, cool weapon.
Alex, you agree?
Yeah, I'm happy with yes. I'm not aware of one, but same deal. Seems like it very much should be.
Arsenal Discs, July 13th, 2017. All right. Evan, Eric, and Tim, category 1 or category 3?
We're still playing?
Yes.
that got away from us quickly, yeah. I think we're dormy. I don't know. I'd still probably be better at 1, but
Same, yeah.
maybe not.
I still think 1.
Yeah, I'm fine with 1.
All right. Question 4, category 1. Derived from a French word meaning snake-like, what early firearm evolved from a handheld tube into a significant heavy artillery piece? Derived from a French word meaning snake-like, what early firearm evolved from a handheld tube into a significant heavy artillery piece?
I know the word that we're all thinking, but I don't want to say. I'm thinking cannon, but
I was thinking
descriptive
of mortar.
an animal.
I don't think that's canon.
I was thinking mortar.
Mortar?
But I don't know if that's French or snake-like.
That's what I'm saying. The snake-like thing is.
I don't remember the
what's
French
that
word
mean?
for snake.
Le snake.
It's a snake. I don't know. We could hear it again maybe, but I don't have a better guess than
Yeah,
mortar.
one more time. Why not?
Derived from a French word meaning snake-like, what early firearm evolved from a handheld tube into a significant heavy artillery piece?
It's like, you remember those Chinese fireworks? What do you have? Roman candles. Shit. You got those snakes. Remember this little black snake thing? That's pretty cool. Nothing. I got nothing.
I got nothing. I can't think of a word. Mortars. I don't think it's mortar, but that's fine. I don't have anything better than that.
Is that the actual artillery itself or the tube that I mean, mortar is a more French word for sure. That's definitely a French word. But cannon also is, I'd imagine. I mean, either way. I can be swayed either way.
We'll go with mortar, Pat.
Mortar.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, super confident.
All right, Corey, Alex, and Jaimen, derived from a French word meaning snake-like. What early firearm evolved from a handheld tube into a significant heavy artillery piece?
I don't know this one.
Yeah, no, this one's using the way it's worded. Like the first thing I was thinking, like maybe howitzer, but then it's handheld tube and artillery piece.
Yeah, howitzer also sounds more German.
The only word that's coming to my mind is bazooka.
That is early firearm, though.
No, it evolved into it.
Yeah, it was an early handheld tube of firearm, and then evolved into a big thing, a significant artillery piece.
I consider bazookas significant.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't. I'm just spitballing.
It started off as a handheld tube and turned into a bigger artillery.
yeah, cannon kind of sounds right. I don't know.
Trying to think, handheld. Does that mean one person's holding it, not multiple?
Probably.
I mean, howitzer is still a big artillery piece today. Cannon,
A hand cannon is what, like, you've got a hand cannon that's an early,
a blunderbuss,
like, pistol.
Just to clarify, if I'm thinking handheld, it might take more than one hand, but it sounds like it's for one person, though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't really like howitzer anymore. Sure, yeah, bazooka.
Yeah, all of the words that I'm thinking of do not sound particularly French.
Yeah, that's the other part. Yeah, I'm good with whatever Alex thinks.
Howitzer.
Howitzer.
You want to go howitzer? All right.
You guys agree?
Sure.
That was both guys, right? So we were actually looking for culverin.
Oh.
Okay.
It is a type of cannon.
I'm glad you said blunderbuss because I was thinking that too, but I didn't want to say it.
I mean, yeah, that was one of the things that came to mind.
I just want to appreciate you for that.
I'm so glad they didn't get that.
I've seen a culverin as a disc, but I did not know what a culverin was. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, looking at pictures, it looks like a cannon just a little bit longer.
What was the movie with Bruce Willis where it's like time traveling or whatever, and they use blunderbusses to like put people down?
Oh,
Looper,
dude, that's such a fire movie.
I was going to say 12 Monkeys. I hadn't seen them both.
also a good Bruce Willis time travel movie. Maybe better.
Bruce Willis got almost as many time travel movies as Marty McFly.
And kind of Pulp Fiction, if you count that as the story goes out of time order.
I was going to say, like, honestly, Fifth Element, not even time travel, but just a great movie.
It's in the future, time travel. Boom.
So there you go, boom.
Bruce Willis moment.
All right. Corey, Alex, and Jaimen, though, that was a steal. You didn't get it, but it is still your question. Category 1 or 3.
Are we going to 3 now?
Yeah, I'd say go to 3.
Sure.
All right. Question 2, category 3. Who won the 2025 FDR Fools Fest presented by Innova in the MPO division? Who won the 2025 FDR Fools Fest presented by Innova in the MPO division?
Was that... No, I don't think it was Ethan Hatters.
No.
In the MPO division?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
no.
Ethan might have won AMS.
Yeah, I think he won MA1. It was either him or Brinster.
I don't think it was Leighton.
For pros, it was a weird one, but was this the year that James Kalinsky won?
I could not tell you.
The other guess is Wyatt Mahoney. It might have just been Wyatt.
I like that name more.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about. I mean, because obviously I was not on lead card, so I just had to play on the cards behind me. But I do like the Wyatt pull.
Yeah, I seem to remember the like lead card for the pros being like 12-year-olds for basically everybody. Like Wyatt, Ethan, Leighton, and like somebody else.
Yeah, I think it was Wyatt. That's who I got.
Yeah, I'd say Wyatt.
Wyatt sounds good to me.
You are correct.
Nice.
Nice one.
Your bonus question, who won the 2025 FDR Fools Fest presented by Innova in the MA1 Mixed Amateur 1 division?
Ethan Hatters.
Yeah, pretty sure it was Ethan.
Corey, you agree?
Yeah, sure.
You are correct. So we're halfway through. I got it at 8-2. Is that correct?
That's what I got.
I was so excited to play tonight.
Well, you guys did
you
choose
got a chance.
AMs versus pros with a local discount.
Don't blame Eric for that. I did that to us.
All you got to do is do 8-2 in the second half, and we're tied. So, what category would you guys like? Category 1 or 3?
Somebody else pick.
Let's zig, maybe. Yeah, let's go to 3.
Tim, do you want local?
Yeah.
Did that excite you?
I guess.
Get excited.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Get excited. Let's go with 3 then.
All right, question 3, category 3. Who won the 2025 Mighty Gaw 18 in the MPO division? Who won the 2025 Mighty Gaw 18 in the MPO division?
There you go, Tim.
Yeah, I don't. This is not a tournament I remember
Shit.
because I have nothing to do with it.
What course is that even?
It's in New Jersey.
Ah, shit.
Camp Gaw.
Camp Gaw.
It's on a ski mountain.
ski. Yeah, hole 18. I
Ski
hear
hill.
is really downhill.
Corey's right. Ski Hill.
So is it a big tournament? Does it attract the regional
I think it's
superstars?
decent.
It attracts somebody that we've talked about. Definitely.
Okay.
Somebody on the podcast, even? Not.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe you're down 6 points. Maybe, yeah.
I'm going to say down there, either Brinster or Cutler. That's what I'd go. And I don't know. Those are the two names that pop up all the time that we talk about.
I like Brunster. Yeah, I think Brunster for the reason that's brought up.
Evan?
Indifferent. I have no idea.
You have to vote. You're on the team. You have to vote. Participate now or get
be shamed.
I vote for Eric.
You vote for Eric. Okay, so we're going with Eric Struna.
No, Eric's choice. What'd you say, Eric?
Okay, Steve Brinster.
God damn it. Yep. With super confidence. Let's go.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
As somebody who you think has been on the podcast?
I don't know.
No, but you didn't.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Did he interview Steve or did he just crap?
We kind of already
Okay, you know what? Evan and I were talking while we played this weekend that at some point somebody's got to have enough balls to switch their answer based on the way Pat responds to them. So I'm changing my answer to Craig Cutler.
Yes, do that.
Because of that and the way Pat answered that question. I'm going Craig Cutler.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
If you were down 6 points, I would not have responded that way. You are correct.
And you definitely wouldn't have given him so much leeway because we definitely responded that we agreed.
All three of you did say the answer, Eric. You are correct. I did use my powers of trying to make it close.
Yeah.
All right. Your bonus question. Who won the 2025 Mighty Goa 18 in the FPO Women's Pro Open Division? Who won the 2025 Mighty Goa 18 in the FPO Women's Pro Open Division?
He said he tried not to repeat answers. He didn't say he succeeded or not.
That's 100% true. There could be repeat answers.
But I don't remember Caitlin's intro if it included that.
I don't remember it being there.
Mm-hmm.
So the guesses are Caitlin because he kind of said maybe there's a repeat, or Megan. And I don't know. I don't have a good sense of.
I think Megan's a fine guess. I'd go Caitlin or Megan. I mean, would Amber go that far? I don't know.
I like Megan. She had a great season.
Yeah,
I feel like I remember Corey giving her multiple shout outs, and it seems like a reasonable guess. She
finished top 10 as the Rookie of the Year, so I'm good with that.
Okay.
Who you guys going with?
Megan Mercier.
Corey, Alex, and Jaimen, who won the 2025 Mighty Goa 18 in the FPO Women's Pro Open Division.
I don't even know what ladies were there, to be honest.
Yeah, because wasn't it like opposite Mind Kill or something?
No, it was opposite Cosmic.
Cosmic, that was the issue. So definitely not Kat.
My guess is going to be Maureen.
Sure, yeah. I don't know.
Sure, yeah. I have basically zero guesses because the people I'm thinking of all played at Cosmic.
Yeah, my guess is Maureen just because she's like a local. Maureen McKierlin? I don't actually know how to say her last name.
Sure.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Tim, you said it. We were looking for Amber Stout.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn, shout out Amber.
Shout out Amber for sure.
All right. Corey, Alex, and Jaimen. That was a steal. What category would you like? 1 or 3?
You tell me.
Do another 3?
I'm good with 3.
Sure.
All right. Question 4, category 3. Who won the 2025 Mind Kill Disc Golf Championship in the MPO division? Who won the 2025 Mind Kill Disc Golf Championship in the MPO division?
Was it Lucas?
Oh, yeah, it was Lucas. I remember like watching him practice in the parking lot with like a 20-stroke lead after 2 rounds, being like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I remember his, I can picture like sitting by Hoyt, listening to his victory speech, whatever. Lucas.
And that was in 2024? I don't remember.
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, happy going Lucas Oberholzer, who has trucks back and it's better than ever.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, can you be more specific? You are correct. All right. Bonus question. Who won the 2025 Mind Kill Disc Golf Championship in the MP40 Mixed Pro 40 division?
I knew we couldn't get the easy one with MA1.
Who won the 2025 Mind Kill Disc Golf Championship in the MP40 Mixed Pro 40 division?
Steve Brinster?
Good answer.
Yeah, I'm down with it. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
It feels like a good guess in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure who else it could be, but I know there was a pretty decent field there.
You guys agree?
Let's do it.
Yep, Brinster.
Yep.
You are correct.
2
rounds to go. We're at 10-3. Evan, Eric, and Tim. Category 1 or 3. Question 5 in either one.
I feel like we're actually playing disc golf against these guys.
Tim, you beat me. What are you talking about?
We've talked about this. You weren't on your game. If we played for real life, you'd smoke me. Don't.
Maybe.
I will say, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am literally going in chronological order. So it's theoretically category 3 should get easier because it's more recent.
It's sooner, yeah.
And yet,
What do you guys think? 3?
Yeah, take 3. I hate words, so.
All right, well, I'm about to give you a bunch of words.
Yes.
Question 5, category 3. Who won the 2025 Unified Beer Works and Discap Presents the J Park Jammer 17, driven by Innova in the MPO division? Who won the 2025 Unified Beer Works and Discap Presents the J Park Jammer 17, driven by Innova in the MPO division?
I feel like it's somebody on this podcast for sure.
It is not. I
It's
know.
not. Oh,
No,
okay. Yeah, there's all losers on this podcast.
It's Joe Byerly who won that.
okay.
Joe Byerly.
Are you saying the guy who tied Kyle at...
Yeah, and then
First
lost in a
tracks?
playoff after he just showed up, and everybody had no idea who he was, and everyone wrestled for who was going to be on their team challenge team. That guy.
And Jaimen won, right?
I
Jaimen?
believe so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jaimen won.
You guys agree?
Yeah, love it.
Sure.
You are correct.
Yay.
All right. Bonus question. Question 5. Who came in dead last at the 2025 Unified Beer Works and Discap Presents the J Park Jammer 17, driven by Innova in the MA50 Mixed Amateur 50 division? Who came in dead last at the 2025 Unified Beer Works and Discap Presents the J Park Jammer 17, driven by Innova in the MA50 Mixed Amateur 50 division?
That's a fucked up question.
That means it's either got to be wait MA50. It's got to be Pat, right?
He's like probably the only one.
Because who else would make fun of themselves like that besides
That's
Pat?
true. It's Pat.
How
It's
dare
Pat. Pat. It's Pat.
What do you mean? How dare me? Who else is he going to ask a question like that about?
I don't know. My memories of Pat from this past year were beating me in MA40. So
That's
we
fair.
talking about the same guy?
I'm just saying, why would he ask a question about who finished last if it wasn't self-deprecating?
True. He doesn't like to be mean.
Right. Unless it's to himself.
Or Eric.
Or Eric. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Which,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Fair.
All right, Tim.
It has to be Pat.
Yeah.
It's that old bitch.
I just wanted to point out how many times he beat me.
Yeah, if it was MA40, I could see it being me because I could see that question. But I'm
No,
pretty sure since
that was-
MA50,
that was probably me.
I was
but
actually
anyway.
dreading him saying like MA3, and I'm like, oh shit, it was.
I
5K.
actually thought it was going to. I was
All
waiting
right.
for
All
you.
right,
to
Pat
do that.
Keenan.
Yeah.
Pat Keenan.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right.
All
Pat Keenan.
You guys agree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You are correct.
fucking that old.
It was my first real tournament of the year. I hadn't played in a while. So, yeah, I don't have any problem. And I wouldn't say dead last for anybody else.
You're right. Well, that's what kind of threw it. When you said MA50 and you said dead last, I was like, it's got to be it.
It might have also been my first official tournament in the MA50 division.
There you
All
go.
right. You guys cut it in half, 10-5. Corey, Alex, and Jaimen, category 1 or 3. 5-1 or 6-3.
Probably the 5, right?
Nah, I think we'd take the 6.
You want the 6?
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
gonna get 1-6 either way, both of them.
Yeah, this way we get both 6s. If we take the
Oh.
5, we only get 1 6.
Yeah, Pat did explain though that it's in chronological order, so they're getting easier in this category.
Also true.
I was trying to help them, not you, Jaimen.
I was locked in on 3 either way.
Wait, Pat, can I guess the answer to this one, and they can just use it?
Oh,
'Cause I
double
feel like-
points if you
weird.
get the right answer.
That would be interesting to see. Shoot me a Facebook message,
I will,
and I'll
Yeah.
wait once he sends it to me.
What do you got? Future Google? What the hell?
No, I just the way he's going, I think I have a guess at what the answer is.
Yeah, I don't want to make it a slam dunk for those guys.
Future Google.
Future Google.
Double points and the steal.
Question 6, category 3. Who won the 2025 Bat and Kill Open in the MPO division? Who won the 2025 Bat and Kill Open in the MPO division?
I was wrong.
That's for Corey, Alex, and Jaimen.
Yeah, so it wasn't Adam.
Oh, it was Dylan Capiccioli.
Yeah, I
Sure.
knew it was an downer.
I remember Adam shot like 14 down and then shot like 2 down in round 2 or something like that.
Yep.
Probably not that much of a difference between the two, but
I think it might have been that, maybe more. Yeah, I'll check it after, but yeah, Dylan definitely won.
sounds good to me.
This might be the first time that Jaimen actually knew who won one of his divisions.
I'm pretty impressed with myself, to be honest. It's like I do not pay that much attention to who wins.
You are correct. Before you check, Jaimen, your bonus. Who won the 2025 Bat and Kill Open in the MA70 Mixed Amateur 70 division?
Who's playing MA70?
MA70. That's got to be
I
Cranky.
think a bunch of guys that went to high school with my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
No problem.
So that would be, I want to say Lou Davis won.
I'd never be able to tell you.
Yeah,
The only guess I'd have is Cronky.
Wait, yeah, no, 60. I think he played 60. I don't think Lou's 70 yet.
I don't hate the Kevin answer. I don't know. I mean, Greg's not even 70, so it wouldn't be him. Plus, he'd be playing MP something.
I think Greg is 70.
I think
Yeah,
he's
Greg
70.
turned 70.
Oh, he still been able to play it in 70. Yeah, you're right.
Man, crap. I still want to say Kevin Cranky because I think that those guys played MA60 together because some of them aren't 70 yet.
So we're saying Kevin Cranky, though, right?
Yes.
I like Kevin
Sure.
Cranky.
You guys agree?
Yeah, Flying Squirrel.
We're looking for Kevin T. Cranky,
Oh,
but you are correct. I like how Evan tried to bait you.
Almost swerved him.
Yeah,
Almost
dude,
That
swerved
was
him.
pretty good.
That was good.
But I do like playing tournaments up there because I get to chat with all those guys who went to high school with my dad. It was cool.
That's cool.
So, Jamie, what were you going to check to see if it was close?
Oh, yeah, I was going to check to see the difference between Adam's 2 rounds because I know his second round was not as good, but also probably a lot more carefree because he just shot like a 1040 rated round. That's going to take me a second though. My computer sucks.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's a lot of Adam Nelsons, and I don't search by PDJ numbers like some weirdo.
He shot a 52 in round 1 and a 62 in round 2 for a minus 14 overall. So I think it's a 12 and a 2.
Okay, yeah.
What were the ratings?
1040 to 940.
1047.
Well, there you go. 10 strokes,
963.
100 points. All right.
84 points of difference.
All right, final round. It's a nail biter. For the AMs, question 5, category 1, designed so that one spike always points upwards regardless of how it lands. What ancient anti-personnel weapon was scattered on battlefields to puncture the feet of soldiers, horses, or camels? Designed so that one spike always points upwards regardless of how it lands. What ancient anti-personnel weapon was scattered on battlefields to puncture the feet of soldiers, horses, or camels?
Why does this seem like Jack is the word? But
No,
does that make sense?
It's just shaped
Does
like
make
that.
sense? Yeah.
No,
does that
I
make
know
It is
this.
shaped like that.
I know this damn word. Is it caltrip?
Wow.
All right, that's a word.
CALTROP. That's what pops in my head because it's not Claymore.
No, it's not.
That's probably a 14-point word in Scrabble.
I think it's caltrip.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, Caltrip.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Is the caltrip?
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah,
No, probably not.
I'm going with no. It's a weird word, and
Was Culverin a disc?
I have it as yes. It was. Because
Have we had all yeses?
I say no.
I'm good with no. It sounds terrible.
No.
It's like it's a neat word, but it doesn't make sense to me as a disc. And there's got to be a no somewhere. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not. Eric, are we being baited? What's your radar say? Are we being baited?
100% baited, and either way, we're going on style. It's not a disc.
Okay, we're going no.
Latitude 65.
Oh, come on.
2016.
Damn it.
It's a slammer clone.
Alex, going into the final question, I got a 12 to 6. Sound right?
Sounds right.
All right. Final question, Corey, Alex, and Jaimen, the pros. Question 6, category 1. Distinctive for its single-edged blade and curved, weighted tip. What medieval sword combined the versatility of a knightly sidearm with the chopping power of an axe? Distinctive for its single-edged blade and curved, weighted tip. What medieval sword combined the versatility of a knightly sidearm with the chopping power of an axe?
I think. The first thing I think of was like a pole arm or whatever.
I'm imagining a sword.
Yeah, I think it's intended to be a sword.
One side, weighted tip, sounds like a scimitar.
Yeah, it does sound a lot like a scimitar. I do have another option. Scimitar definitely. I think scimitar matches everything.
What do you got?
Falchion is the other.
That's a disc.
Okay.
Yep, I like it. And the stamp does look like that. I like that answer.
Yeah, Fauci. Or is it Faucini or something? Fettuccine?
Falchion. Yep.
Falchion.
You guys
Like,
agree?
like Falcon, but not.
Yeah, Fauci.
Also latitude.
Is the falchion a disc?
I don't think so. It is actually. I just looked it
Yeah,
up.
I'm pretty sure it's a disc.
I just looked it up. Or the fact that Jaimen said the company before you even answered. What are you thinking? Yes, no, maybe so?
I
Yes.
feel like yes.
Jaimen, what year?
What year?
You could lose 10 points if you're wrong.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
abstain.
High
Um,
Damn it, the loophole.
I'm going to say 2018.
Alex, higher or lower?
Instinct is lower, but based off zero evidence.
February 25th, 2016, Latitude 64. You were correct. I don't know if I gave you that last point. Is it 14 or 15?
It's 14.
14-6, the pro.
I learned 2 new words tonight. I'd never heard of culverin, and I've never heard of falchion.
Yep, same.
Dude, I love the culverin. It's like a Firebird, but it goes out further before it starts turning.
They're super good. It's like in between a Saint Pro and a Firebird, like kind of like a Thunderbird.
Sounds like a wrath.
If I were you guys, I would listen to Jaimen more than I'd listen to me.
I usually, I try to.
No, you bastard. No.
I've never heard of it as a disc or as a artillery piece. So good job.
Actually, now I think I made a reference to Age of Empires, but I'm pretty sure Culverin was like a light artillery, like smaller than a cannon. Age of Empires.
I didn't play that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it was in Age of Empires 3 and 4. Anti-building gunpowder spend. That's where I learned most of my history from. Games like Civilization and Age of Empires.
Any birthdays? Well, obviously today is Jess Lasasso's birthday. So happy birthday, Jess Lasasso. Any other birthdays we got?
I have zero.
Baby
Other than
Jesus.
Jess.
Mike Graff, his birthday is on Wednesday, Christmas Eve. He's a Gunks guy.
My Aunt Lisa is a Christmas birthday. Happy birthday, Aunt Lisa.
Happy birthday, Aunt Lisa.
To specify, I have a couple of birthdays on my list, but none of them are disc golf related. So
Oh, well, my Aunt Lisa doesn't play disc golf, so I take it back.
I guess one only because we were just talking about Mondays being weird when it's a week out. Lil A.B. Bohansky's birthday is on the 29th. So next time we record,
nice.
but
Okay, so we'll mention it now, and then we'll also mention it next week. He is soon to be the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Eric knows, right? Eric?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
42.
42.
How many roads
Oh,
have man
42.
walked
Oh,
down?
Galaxy. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I got you.
His mind is rotted out from 6'7". His only number he knows now.
Well, Corey, what's 6 times 7?
42. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
I just blew your mind.
I did read that book, so I know. I'm not,
Mhm. All right. Anything else before we go?
Nah,
Yeah, I appreciate you guys inviting me on every week and keep inviting me back. I appreciate it.
Well, I just don't like to kick people off the group chat, so you just get the link. I'm kidding.
But Eric, you know that it means he has not started a new group chat. So,
Oh, believe me, I'm waiting for the day.
like, oh, it's been quiet for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, thank you, Evan, Tim, Corey, Alex, Jaimen, and Eric. And thanks for popping on, Jason and Kristen McDonald. And Merry Christmas and sweet up.
Thanks, Pat.
thanks, Pat.
Thanks,
thanks,
everyone.
Pat.
I turned 36 yesterday. That was interesting. I didn't do anything, and that was the goal, and it felt great.
Nice.
You're close to 40 now.
Oh, good, dude. Don't. 36 is already hard enough to accept.
Is it?
It is. I feel 36. I very much feel it.
Well, you look great.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. The body definitely. I ride it hard and put it away wet. So, you know. But no, yeah. Dude, I went and saw Avatar, the new one. Holy wow, dude!
Is that what 36-year-olds are doing these days? Isn't that a kids movie?
Dude, on a Monday when I'm unofficially on vacation all week, so I gave myself that as a birthday present. I'm gonna go and do whatever I want, and Avatar was fire. It was so good.
Just need you to fill one more minute there, Eric, with your fascinating stories.
All right. So weirdly enough, there is a lot of crossover between the like anime or manga Avatar, that version, because now they're doing like the Earth, Fire, Ash. Like so I think James Cameron's actually getting sued by Avatar.
Is it Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I believe so.
Good for them.
I mean, dude, Avatar though in itself, the word is
It's a very universal word.
exactly. So that's gonna be a hard one to win, but it is also
Well, they had to change the name of the cartoon because of the movie. It used to just be the Avatar, then they had to change it to The Last Airbender.
Oh, I didn't even know that. No shit.
I'm pretty sure
that makes sense. That makes sense, actually.
I assumed they were just doing it because they've got the different series.
I'm pretty sure it originally came out as the Avatar, and then I don't know if it was a year or two after they had to change it to The Last Airbender because of the movies.
You're getting fact checked.
Yeah, that's fine. You can fact check. I mean, I think that's what I heard. I could just be making that up. Just like you can't use your disc as a mini during a round, and then you can't throw it again.
Were monthly results posted anywhere?
I have them. He said that
cool.
there was an issue with the page or something.
There are 2 tag matches pending approval for whatever that's worth.
I was just looking to check who won and such.
I put what he sent me in the chat.
Nice.